Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's session, we are going to discuss about Java data types. First of all, what do you mean by a data type? Data type is nothing but a variable which is stored in a location is called data type. Okay? A value that can be stored in the variable is called data type. Okay? In Java, we have two categories in which data types are segregated. Those are primitive data type and non-primitive data type. Okay, here int n. Int n is a variable. Integer is a data type, right? Can I store 1.2 into n? No, because it is an integer. 1.2 is not an integer, right? It is a float variable. Okay, that's why we are using data types. Here we have two types of data types, primitive and non-primitive. What is primitive and what is non-primitive? Primitive means we can store a single value, okay, such as boolean, character, integer, short, byte. If I want to store group of values, I can go with non-primitive. Here we can store set of values. Primitive, single values. Non-primitive means set of values. Okay. Right. Then what are the primitive and what are the non-primitive? Let's discuss. Okay. Primitive data type means it is a specific the size and type of standard values, and it has 8 primitive data types. Those are byte, short, int, long, float, double, character and boolean. These are 8 data types comes under primitive data type. Okay. Non-primitive data types are arrays, class, string and interface. Okay. Those are comes under non-primitive data type. We are using both primitive and non-primitive data types in our Selenium WebDriver. So here this is a data type. We have primitive, boolean, character, byte, short, int, long, float, double. Okay, 8. Here we can store only a single value. If it is a non-primitive, we can store a set of values. Then the examples are strings, arrays, class, interface, etc. Okay, those are all example for non-primitive. Right, now let's discuss about boolean. Okay, boolean data type. Here if data type is boolean, we can store either true or false. Okay, there has only two possible values. One is true or false value. Okay, it is used to in true or false conditions also. Can I store both? No, we can store only true value or false value. Okay, for true or false we use boolean data type. And the next one is char. character data type. To store characters, then go for character data type. Character is anything within a single quotes. Those are called as characters. Okay, it may be alphabets, or it may be numbers, or it may be any special characters. Okay, within single quotes, those are called as characters. And the character data type is a single 16-bit Unicode character. Okay, and I will show you the range also. In only single characters are stored in a character data type. And the next one is integer data types. We have byte, short, int, long, right? Those are called integer data types. Then what is the difference between byte and int? For example, there is a default int data type. It is a 32-bit. Okay, it is a 32-bit signed to complement integers. Okay, byte is a type of 8-bit. Okay, it can store only 8 bits. In integer we can store 32 bits. Okay, in short we can store 16 bits. If you have to use more than short, we have to use long also. Then long 64 bits. Okay, between the storage and the range we are going to use byte, short, int and long. Okay, here int stores 4 bytes. Okay, the long, it stores 8 bytes. If it is a float, it stores 4 bytes. Okay, and based on the storage we are going to use the data types. So you have known about a byte, short, int, long, right? Those are integer primitive data types, and byte going to store 8 bits, short 16 bits, int 32 bits, long 64 bits. Okay, and for each data type we have a default value. If you define a variable but you are not initializing, it has some default value. Okay, every data type has a default value. The default value of character is empty space. The default value of all integer data types is 0. Okay, the default value of boolean is false. Okay, and the float is 0.0f, and the default value for double is 0.0d. Okay, these are the default values and the default sizes. While defining a variable, you have to know the clarity on data types. That's why we are discussing about data types. Okay, what is a data type? Data types are the size or a value that can be stored in the variable. Okay, values that can be stored in the variable, we are using data types, and those are categorized into two types, primitive and non-primitive. In primitive we have eight types. What are those? Boolean, character, int, short, byte, long, float and double. And coming to non-primitive, strings, arrays and class interface. Okay, and here we have seen about the description of byte. It shows the range, okay, from -128 to 127. For short, it -32,768 to 32,767. And these are the ranges from where to where. Long, see, it stores 18 bits. Float has up to 6 to 7 decimal digits. Double, it's storing 15 decimal digits. Boolean, it stores only true or false values. Character stores a single character, letter or ASCII values. Okay, and these are the ranges of primitive data types. Clear? Clear about primitive data types? Okay, Boolean is true or false, and it is default false only. Its size is 1 bit. Okay, byte means it is 8 bits. Its default size is 0. We are not using byte and short in our Selenium WebDriver. We are always using integer. Okay, mainly we are using integer only. If in case we are using more than integer, we can use long also. And to store a floating point numbers or decimal numbers, we are going to use float. If in case I am using 1.3, then I am going with float. Okay. And up to 7 decimal digits, we are going to use float. And above 7 and up to 16, we are using double. Okay, remember these data types, and in coming sessions we are using some of these data types. Okay, the default, you have to know about the default value of all data types also. Character is empty space, byte 0, short 0, boolean false, int 0, float 0.0, double 0.0. Okay, what are the non-primitive data types? We can store group of values or set of values are called as non-primitive data types. Okay, one of the non-primitive data types are array. What is mean by array? Arrays are non-primitive data types and that are used to store elements of the same data type in a contiguous manner. Okay, in a contiguous manner means 1, 2, 3, 4, for example. Okay, here int is a data type, a equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and these in this form we are calling this as array. Okay, they are not predefined. Okay, you have to declare and initialize arrays by themselves. Okay, I am defining a variable and initializing here. Okay, users have to declare and initialize. That's why I have declared a as an array. I am initializing with 1, 2, 3, 4. If what will happen here, it's going to create a 4 memory blocks. Okay, 4 memory blocks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1 going to store in first one, 2, 3 and 4. Here to access these values we have index. Index always starts with 0. First block index is 0. Second block index 1. Third block index is 2. And fourth block index is 3. To access these values we use arrays. Okay. Can I have a of 0? A of 0 equal to 1. Okay. A of 1 equal to 2. Okay. Here if I declare a of 1 equal to 20, then it will go 2 with the 20. Replace 2 as 20. Okay. It will replace 2 as 20. Okay. To access the values, to initialize the values or to change the values, we are using arrays. And elements are stored in an index manner where the index number starts with 0. Okay. And it is a one way of defining arrays. Or we can define array in later we can initialize. Here int a equal to new int. Okay, we have to specify the size. If I give for example 4, it can store 4 values. If I give a 5, it can store 5 values. Okay. We have two methods. Okay. First, it's going to create a memory block. It's going to create a memory block. First, we define and we initialized. Now, we initialized but we are not defined. We are going to use index. For example, a of 2 equal to some 50. 50 going to store in a third block, right? Why? Because index starts from 0. Here 0, 1, 2. Okay. That 50 going to store in third block. And I'm going to retrieve the value by index number. Okay. We are going to use index number for storing the value and retrieving the value. So these are the two ways to define arrays. Here in Java we have predefined class. Okay. Before going to arrays class, we have predefined class in Java. To find number of elements in array, we have length. To use this property, we have a syntax array name dot length. With the help of this method, we can define number of elements in array. Okay, to find number of elements in array, we have a method. That method name is called arrayname.length. With the help of length property, we can know how many number of elements are present. Okay, now I'm going to write a simple Java program to use length. Okay, how to create a class? Right click, new, and select class. I want main method for this, and my class name is ArrayDemo, and I want a main method, that's why I'm checking the checkbox, and then click on finish. See, I'll get the structure of Java program. And using the length method, we are going to find the array size. Okay, I'm here giving int a1 equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then int a2 equal to new int 4. Okay, here a1 and a2 are variables. Okay, both are array variables, right? I want to find number of elements in a1 and number of elements in a2. How to find? By using length method. Okay, how to find? Array name dot length, right? Array name is a1 and length. In the same manner, I want to find the size of a2. Same, number of elements in a2 equal to a2 dot length. I want to execute. Then how to execute? Just click on run button. Okay, my output was 4. Okay, here if I execute first one, it is showing 4. Okay, and I want to find the length of a2. What is the length of a2? Option A is 0. And what is the length of a2? a2 is also 4. Why? Because first I initialize and I declared. In second, I declared but I was not initialized. Okay, that's the difference, but both are same and both are having 4. Okay, okay, here I want to find the third element. How to find the third element? And the index of the third element is 2, right? So here a1 of 2 and third element of a2 of 2. Okay, I want third element of a1 and third element of a2. Here I was getting the third element. How to execute? Just click on run button. Here first third element of a1 is 3. And the third element of A2 is 0. Why it is 0? Because we are not initializing. Mommy. Okay, that's why it is default by 0. Now if I execute A2 of 2 equal to 50, then I will get the third element of A2 is 50. Okay, if I commented, the value is 0 because the default value of an array is 0. Okay, did you get the point? Any doubts? We have one more method in array is called, that is array sort. And array sort is used to define ascending order or descending order. It checks the order. Okay, when we go for this method and what is the different importance begins to sort array elements. Okay, we can use sort method. How to use sort method? Just simple array dot sort. Okay, for example, I have 1 4 3 4. Okay, I want to sort it. How to? Just the sort method. Okay, it sorts the elements of an array and it gives the new sorted. Okay, we have another method which is called as array equals, and it methods if there are two arrays are considered equal if both are contains the same number of elements and all corresponding pairs of element in the two arrays or should be equal. Okay, we can use equals method or sort method. Up to now we have finished the arrays, what is meant by sort and what is meant by equals also. Okay, we have discussed about data types which have primitive, and in coming sessions we are going to discuss about strings also. I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any questions or feedbacks, you can comment or write in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that it makes you to get the notifications for every video that I have uploaded. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.